As I said last week, we're doing Stanley Parable. As I've never played it. You ready?
I'm just going to, for the first few runs, I'm just going to let Mel loose and see whatever she does.
As we get into more,
as we get deeper in, and like we're trying to find like more obscure endings, I'll probably nudge Mel in those directions. But for now, while none of the endings have been unlocked, I'm just going to let the ball roll and see where she goes.
Also, let me try and turn you up a little bit.
You always be down for some reason. I'm not that loud.
I have sensitive ears.
And yet you decide to put all that on us instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, sensitive ears scream like a banshee.
Yeah, I honestly don't hurt my own ears a whole lot, but let's get into the video for this.
Here we go. First round, you have to listen to the intro, but the last of that will be
This
fine.
is the story
I
of
can
a man
skip it.
named Stanley.
I probably didn't.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and
He
in
can do
what
this job.
order. This is what employee 427 did.
All you do is
every
look at the
day,
screen and press the
every
buttons, it
month
says.
of every year.
I fat
And
fingered my
although
keyboard
others
a
might have
lot.
considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Why did I
And
get
Stanley
bonked?
was happy.
Stanley was happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions.
So
call a
he just
meeting,
sat
or
there
even say
at the
hi.
computer for an hour
Never in
doing
all
nothing?
his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Hello, cool dude.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
What if I don't wanna?
Maybe
If
close
I
the
don't-
door, I guess.
Can I?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No.
Yep.
This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me.
I locked
Nothing
myself
will
in.
break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy.
Won't I just
Stanley
starve to
waited.
death?
Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell.
Like,
But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Oh god.
Congratulations, Bill. That was your first ending. You were like the coward ending of your first ending.
You're like, I wonder how long it'll take Mel to get like an ending.
Okay, let's try a different ending, shall we?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Every click I
Stanley
do
went
sounds like the
around
clack
touching
of a
every
keyboard.
little thing in the office,
Yeah, almost like
but
what
it
you're
didn't
pressing
make
in
a
real life,
single
yeah.
difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I get myself stuck in the door. Damn it. The fuck am I doing? Hello, Ace.
We'll just listen to the narrator and see what you want to do.
No.
At least you're going to get along very fine.
Oh. Input received.
Yeah, that's all you can do with that now.
Oh.
If you find all of those, you can get an ending.
Hate Mondays. Okay. Someone spilled their coffee.
No,
I go in here?
Hold up as you go into the next room. But this is important.
Can't go in here?
No.
Damn it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I completely ignore what he says.
I had a
Going the
feeling the
opposite
first thing you're going to do. It's like when someone tells you to do something, the first thing you do is anything else other than what you were told to do. Like, I know you too well. Literally, anyone tells you to do anything, you're just like, no. No.
I
will always be silly.
Yes,
I will always be
truly a
goofy.
room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour
Wink,
after
wink.
all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley
What is-
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I cannot read this.
I don't think it's meant to be read, to be fair.
No, I think it does have wording, but you're too far away to quite make out anything.
really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have
Yo,
mysteriously
I thought it
vanished,
said fuck.
here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
What if I just sit here for a while? Will it piss off the narrator more?
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Hey, fuck
It's
you.
possible that this is why everyone left.
I'm the reason everyone left? Wow, okay.
He gets very personal if you stop screwing him around.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
No. It's in the boxes. Will the game say anything else? Have me just staying in this room?
Made it very clear that was going to be no more dialogue.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
But what if I just want to go straight?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
You talk about Stanley on Mel.
I'm gonna touch fucking everything. Can I jump? No. Yeah. Penalty for misuse. That's a lot of fucking money. Anyway, let's go.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot
Oh, shit!
here. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Well, good job, Mel. You got another ending.
Yay!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way
Not what
to
I
the meeting
expected,
room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'm going back. I'm
Wow.
going back to that room.
Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business,
Thank you for
Stanley
the
took the
follow,
first
please.
open door on his left.
Can't hear Cyber. He's not saying
Stanley was so
anything.
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Mel,
What?
good job you fell.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Mel, don't fall.
I'm not your enemy, really,
No.
I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Can I go that way?
Please, stop
Maybe.
trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who?
Your mama.
Hello? Shut up, Sniper.
Where are you right now? You walked into the room enough?
I don't... Oh. What?
You didn't even
Fucking-
walk in the room.
I didn't know.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
Did you really rush through this?
I don't
Yeah.
fucking know. Oh. Is this another
Oh,
ending?
Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
What the fuck?
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
No.
They want to commit their life to you. I'm
Oh.
trying to make a point here, Stanley.
Oh.
I'm trying to get you to
Okay.
see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
You have no wife.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh, it died.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
So it's just gonna have me
Look at
keep
him
pressing
there,
shit.
pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing
trying to
a
drive
button.
home a narrative
Now
idea here,
he's
Mel.
eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
And a lot of people has. If I don't want to press C.
Nothing will happen until you continue.
Damn it.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the
His desk?
unknown. Fantastic discoveries of new lands.
Why
It was
can't they
wonderful.
go to bed?
And each day that he returned to work was a
Let me go to
reminder
bed.
that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
What
First,
TV?
he imagined that one
Wait, what
day
the
while at
fuck?
work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss,
Okay, so
everyone in
everything's
the building
changing.
had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
So I'm
So,
excited
he went
everyone's
further.
dead.
He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Married to the job, I guess.
As he wandered through this
What the
fantasy
fuck?
world, he began to fill it with many
Lamp?
possible paths and destinations.
Lamp.
Down one path lay an enormous round room
Lamp.
with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Want the lamp.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Can I get out?
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
Okay, I can't
In
get
reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets
out. This
which
would
life
suck
is
for
the
people
real
who are
one.
claustrophobic.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be
over
anything but an observer.
I can't
that
jump.
As long as he remains here,
Can't climb.
he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. Nothing will happen unless I push it, huh?
Yeah.
Damn it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him
Meow.
in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I
Meow.
want him to. But I
Me
don't
out.
make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose.
Let me the
same
fuck
as
out.
Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps.
Why is he
well,
so
maybe this time you'll
hyper-fixated on
see.
me?
Maybe this time.
He's the narrator.
And
That's
I
literally
tried
his
again.
existence.
Please
Stanley
stop.
pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh, I died.
And the end. Another ending for you.
He died now.
I want to try to go to that other door I saw.
All of his co-workers were gone.
How about Mel?
What could it
Before we
mean?
go on any crazier
Stanley
endings,
decided to
how
go
about
to
we
the
try
meeting room.
going for the
Perhaps
story
he had
as if,
simply
as
missed
the
the
narrator
memo.
wants us to, and then we can start going crazy.
But that's not
Just to give us a good-
fun.
You just do it once, just to make,
When
just to give it
Stanley
a fun.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You need to do this once, then it gives us a good through line.
Why can't I go through any door?
If the door isn't open, you probably can't go through it.
No, I think Mel just needs the adventure line.
Lamp?
Later.
Lamp?
No, that's just a white void.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
I
disbelief,
break the glass
Stanley
on the
decided
table?
to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might
We
find
have
an
no drill
answer
ready.
there.
Look at the slides on this one. The slides on the slideshow, some of them funny. So I'll just
Ball
record
up
them.
inside you. Oh my god.
Using slides which your employer so everything is okay.
My god.
Everyone is unique. You most of all.
Oh, there's the projector.
Number of slides on this slide.
The fuck? The same environment.
Like a lot of stuff you could read on the boards is really fun. It's a lot of stuff to read.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
What if I don't wanna?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
But what if I want to be in here? Lamp? Lamp?
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is,
I was
he's
interacting with the
literally
light.
just standing there, doing sweet. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Is that hell?
There's another option you could take later. But yeah, for now, let's just try and do the story as intended, and then we can start messing with it in multiple places. It's like you can see there's multiple places you could branch off here.
Well, this is a nice office.
Wait, what? I've
What?
never seen this door open before.
Is
Go
this
in.
nuts? Why is
Who's
the
this?
pit? Business strategy. Why is that a strategy?
An elevator? I'm just curious.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh.
Well, nice.
You've never seen anyone go through that door?
I didn't know this was a thing. Maybe they added this late recently.
Case says this is new to him. What?
Even the narrator's singing along. I love when the narrator can actually sort of let loose for a little while. It's always fun to me.
Okay.
How far are you going?
I don't know. Oh shit.
Oh, does it just keep on going on forever until you press the button again? Right,
I
fair enough. I guess it doesn't go anywhere.
Wait, what if I make it go down? Is it it's just the same shit. Yeah, I think it's the same
Literally goes
thing.
nowhere. Wow, that's a good one. Alright, into the boss's office.
Close the door. Found
Stepping
something
into his
just
manager's
because-
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Why is there
Shocked,
couches in
unraveled,
the
Stanley
boss's
wondered in
office?
disbelief who
Probably so we
orchestrated
could hold a
this.
conference with,
What
like,
dark
other
secret was being held
CEOs
from
and stuff.
him? What he could not have known was that
Can I
the
drink this?
keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Fuck. I fucked
You
it
want
up
an
already.
achievement? You want an achievement, Mel?
What?
Try 8888.
Stanley just
Then
sat
try-
around twiddling
then
his
do it again.
thumbs.
8888.
Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the
Eight.
combination was 2845.
Did I just say
There you go.
8?
8. That's a reference that you won't get, man. It's a reference to the demo for Stanley Parable.
28. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input
In the demo, there
correct
was a game where you pressed
by
the button and it
sheer
said 8.
luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I might as well get you that achievement since you're not going to be able to figure it out by yourself because you have no frame of reference.
Nope, I have nothing.
I'm still trying to get the last achievement for Stanley Parable, which is to not play the game for a couple of years.
Wait, someone says try 111. Right? No, I can't. Damn it. Next time.
Yeah. Yeah, there he is. There's the only achievement I haven't got for Stanley Parable now is the don't play Stanley Parable for 10 years. There's actually an achievement.
Well, that's gonna be a while.
I left it. If anyone asking, I left it running for the commitment to achievement.
How long is that?
The commitment achievement is play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday.
So a full
Descending deeper
24
into the
hours?
Stanley
Yeah, pretty much.
realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay. Sorry. I broke shit.
Breaking stuff again, man.
Go back up? I don't think I can.
But yeah, I think you can try it if you want. I do believe it's a way. I don't think it does you anything extra other than annoys the narrator.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's
Hello.
a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Can I press the up button again? I can't press any button.
Well, looks like you've locked yourself in the path then.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow.
He's angry.
I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Well, he sounds a bit like me when I'm criticizing you.
I know, where you get it from?
I'm just bolted to the edge of my seat, Mel.
Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Genius. Sheer genius.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
No.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Might not be though. You never know.
Things could change. Hey, there's a mop bucket in here.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this. Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
Exactly what I would have done in the same situation, honestly. Like, how can I make this as sarcastic as possible?
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Let's go back down.
Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling.
Can I break him just by going up and down the elevator?
I think eventually he stops you in some way, shape, or form.
Doing it again! Oh, he just stopped talking now.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment.
No, I want to piss you off!
It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator, but the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow? There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started.
Yep.
But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises? To
He
have to
fucking
think
hates this.
and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing
I don't
right
think
now.
anyone ever
This
done
is the
this
most
before.
exciting
Really?
narrative to be developed in years. And it's really
No,
all
this isn't
because of
right now.
you. You're the
Oh, you
one
know
who took
this
this
one?
bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model,
Okay,
you know? People look up to you. Which is why... Oh, I didn't know when to spring this
If
on you,
I
but,
give you a lamp, will you follow
I've
the path?
gathered a little
No.
press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life.
I like
yes,
being
I
an
know you're
annoying little
not much
shit.
for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people
Star
who've
knows
been
us very
following
well.
you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
Yeah, well,
What the?
this is like the narrator said if you were paying
We're
attention.
holding the press conference.
You're holding
Should
a
be
press
just
conference.
around the corner here
Oh,
somewhere.
shit.
About how amazing your storytelling is.
I just went up and down an elevator.
Yeah, you really just shook the market, Mel. Like we were so incredibly shocked. We just knew we had to bring you onto
here
the
it
show.
is, just through this door.
You and your transformative views on storytelling and narrative in
All right,
general.
Are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
I can hear Max dripping with sarcasm.
There you go.
What the fuck? Stanley's gonna have a panic attack.
There you go. Congratulations on the never ending.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of
I
his
like
hand.
how you said to
It was only a
follow the
matter of
story,
time before he
and then
found the others.
it
Well,
just
that
went
was it.
completely off the rails.
Just a matter of time.
I can't help it.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I am so fucking annoying.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
Anyway.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Back to where we were.
Put 2845 in before he
Stepping
starts
into
talking.
his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of
Fuck.
any human life. What could it mean?
fucked
Stanley
it up.
wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through
What is the
papers
code
on the
again?
boss's desk,
8,
pulling books off the shelf, looking
4,
behind
5.
paintings. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
For some reason, that just gives me more anxiety. This music just gives me more anxiety. This isn't
Feeling
calming.
soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
More anxious.
I don't know. Let's do the elevator again.
I mean, it'll just be the same ending. It won't get anything.
Stanley
but to
walked
be
straight
annoying.
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Why not just escape?
Maybe next time, Mel.
Aw. What?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it
The
once,
lights
and then
rose
we
on
can
an
start
enormous
doing
room
weird
packed
stuff.
with television screens.
Lamp?
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh no.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome. You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, When it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours, so...
Ace says, oh good,
you
she
go.
didn't
New
wander.
content.
And then
You
Ace
can
said,
call it
my
the
fat
bottom
ass
of the
mouth.
mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny
I
of
was
the game.
just messing
with
around, and
secrets
then I
Easter
noticed I
eggs.
could step up
How
on
about
the
this?
chair.
We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Good job. Good job.
Are you happy now? No.
Good job, you did it, Mel.
I just did it because I saw I could climb on the chair.
There you go. Congratulations on that.
I'm
Good job,
doing
you did it.
every
All his
ending
co-workers
but
were
the
gone.
stories
What could it
ending.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open
Never gonna
doors,
make it to actually do
he
the
entered the
base
door on his
ending
left.
first.
Yet there was not a
I am
single person
curious.
here either.
I run
Feeling a
around on
wave of
everything.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
You don't want to get the broom closet ending. The broom closet ending is my favourite.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad.
Oh,
Stanley
okay.
pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Even the narrator is sick of this. Fuck the codes, yeah.
Good job, Mel. You've even got the narrator just done with this shit.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Let's see how
The
long
lights
Mel
rose
is
on an
before he gets
enormous room
sidetracked
packed
again.
with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature
Oh,
revealed.
fucking hell.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The
Thought
lives
one of them was
so many
fired.
individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh,
This mind control facility, it was too
Couple of them are
horrible to believe.
fired.
It couldn't be true.
that
Had
one?
Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Amp.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Well, now I can't see.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
So there's a bunch of these buttons.
Yep.
Idle waiting input.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
So what the fuck does that do?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Probably not. Oh fuck.
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp?
Has
What
there
other
ever been
mysteries
co-workers?
did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
This is gonna
Whatever life
close,
he
isn't
lives,
it?
it
Before I
will
get
be
out.
his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
Either it
Stanley
closes or all
stepped
this is
through
fake.
the open door.
No, I don't think you're taking into narrative irony of this whole thing.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin. The feeling
Why am
of
I gonna
liberation.
understand?
The
I
immense
don't understand
possibility
a lot
of
of
the
things.
new path before
Narrative
him.
irony, Mel, is
This
that
was
they talk about a
exactly the
mind
way,
control machine
right
and freedoms
now,
of control,
that
and yet
things were
the
meant
narrator
to
is telling
happen.
him everything he's supposed to be feeling
And
in the
Stanley
situation.
was happy.
He's still being told what to do. That's the point. That's a
Why are
narrative
you
through line
saying
in the
wrong
whole
button?
thing. I mean, you can press the other one if you want to try at some point. Hey, Mel.
Even
an
now,
achievement?
Stanley's office was
What?
a distant memory. What did it
Click-
look like?
click
It
5
was a
times on door
computer,
4
perhaps.
first.
And a painting. Was it a painting? Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble
I'm clicking the
cause.
shit out of this
Perhaps
door.
50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I'm clicking the shit out of this door, motherfucker. 2,000 years later.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Why 417? Why not this door?
You're going to get the achievement, you got to do what he says. I found 417.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Isn't that back this way?
I think so.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
I'm just running all over this place, struggling to open doors.
Now, back to door number 437.
Hello, I was in the shower. Hello. I am trying to open
Let's
doors.
see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Is there one in here?
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
One of the doors
Okay,
passed open.
now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Eh.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
What the fuck?
Keep it up, Mel. You can do it.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
What?
The coffee machine, do it again.
I am completely lost.
That's fine. Yeah, keep going. Coffee machine. There it is.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 43. Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Okay.
Yeah, jeez, Mel.
So
There you
let
go.
me guess. Let me guess. You want me to go to the broom closet?
You want to get the blue closet?
Stanley
Ended the
came
blue
to a
closet. It
set
was
of
my
2
favorite.
open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Or could I go
I
this
think
way?
if you ask anyone, everyone
Yet
will
there
say
was
the
not
blue
a
closet ending
single
is their
person
favorite.
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided, oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all.
Okay.
I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
I'm gonna just stay in here. Go back and forth. Do I just wait in here?
I don't think you can do it anymore now. I think you have to do it the first time around. Now that he's angry at you, I don't think you can do it anymore.
Oh shit. Can I go back?
It's not really an ending anyway. So
Well, I'm gonna go
Coming
down
to a
hell.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because
Yeah,
he
why?
believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did
yeah.
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. and he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh, shit.
Then
Okay.
he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so
Well, it
lucid?
just seems more like
And
it's
then perhaps
dust
the
instead of
strangest
stars.
question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
I don't want to
He
wake
felt
up.
the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
No, I want to.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I
I'll
want
push
my
other
apartment
people's buttons
and my
instead of
wife
actual buttons.
and my job.
We have
All I want is my life
Huh?
exactly the way it's
You surely
always
do.
been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Nope, I'm still in here.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Ah, fuck.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And
I
although
was
she would soon
hallucinating.
turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
And she
then
just
she
walks
turned
over
and
it.
ran.
Oh.
Mel! Good job. What else should we try?
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
But he won't.
That door's open.
Andrew,
Huh?
on the computer screen.
I didn't notice it.
You can find all of them.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
I wanna go
entered the
this way.
door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting
What should
room,
we try
and
after
Stanley
this?
knew it perfectly well.
Oh,
Perhaps he
fucking
wanted to
no.
stop by the employee
I wanna
lounge
go on to
first,
that-
just
that-
to admire it.
I want to go on to that
The
walkway.
lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager
Gonna
to
drop
get
down onto
back
it?
to business,
Yeah.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Was it this way?
Yeah, it's this one.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible
You'll
he
wait until
wasn't
you're right
5
above.
years
Since you
ago.
can't jump, you'll need to drop right onto it. You just pass
Look,
right
Stanley,
over it,
I
so you'll
think
get your
perhaps
chance.
we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult,
Just
but
wait
the
till it's right
fact
below
is
you.
that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Off you go.
Fuck you.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are
Yes.
you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me
No.
prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
What if I don't wanna?
We just asked you
Now
for a
listen
chance.
carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, I like blue.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, I like blue.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find
Like
out
the
what
blue
lies
door.
at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
What you'll find.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer
gave me a
textures. Is
choice,
this what you had
motherfucker.
wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help
Oh,
me here,
sorry,
Stanley.
blue is
Help
my favorite
elucidate
color.
these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
No. Oh.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What if I keep on pressing 1?
Yeah, well, the Stanley Parable worldwide leaderboards.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
Please,
But of
just
course,
burn it, burn
the
it, burn
message
it.
of the game
That was-
only
that
becomes
was the
clear
option I was
once you've
gonna
been
do.
playing it for about 4 hours. So
Burn
why
the
don't
child.
you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's
There is
effective?
also an ending
Be
where if
sure
you
to keep
play this game for
notes
4
on your
hours, I think like one
experience.
person's ever got it.
Why?
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's
Both.
the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Is this just an average day with me,
Aha!
Star?
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
This is a game on Steam called Firewatch.
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes,
Ooh.
that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity.
something
So far,
watches
I
the
love
Firewatch.
everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come,
Supposed to be
let's
basically
venture
a
outward
version of
and
Who
see what
Watches the
else is
Watchmen.
out there.
Oh. Can I explode this? Please? Please? Damn it. I can't
think that's the way
run.
this works.
I can crouch, but I can't run.
No, Stanley's pretty garbage when it comes to any kind of athleticism.
Oh,
I can
no.
crouch still.
No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
No!
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
I wanna
something
play
with
this.
walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Portal?
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Oh, Rocket League.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Okay, well,
challenge.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay,
Challenge
so what
accepted.
exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yeah,
No.
I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Nah. Bye.
Hold on. What are you doing?
I'm out. Bye-bye. Oh, shit.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
What? Ah!
Falling monkey.
That come.
Basically, well, this is the version of the game from 2011. Is the
Oh.
joke? The guy. This is the version they first made,
Saying they built over
or
it.
at least the decrepit version of it. Yeah, like if you keep going far, there's the left and right doors, so you go through the first time round.
Ah.
If you keep going, you'll find the original office.
One singular light.
There it is. The original office.
Nothing I can do here. Bam!
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes.
Such
yes,
a
I'll be
boring
back.
job.
There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Such a boring job, just there to narrate a person's life. And that's their only purpose.
That is part of the story in of itself, Mel.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
So if I go into the broom closet, will there be more? Oh.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I'm taking this route.
Basically, this room was added. This entire thing was added for the Stanley the Ultra Deluxe version, by the by.
So what else will be
Basically.
here?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable,
The
delighting
person who
audiences
voices the
the world
narrator,
over.
do they enjoy it? Do they enjoy that
Oh yeah,
role?
no, they love it.
Step inside
Oh,
and see
yeah.
what thrilling new adventures await in
Look,
the
Jacksepticeye going to
Stanley
play, you know,
Parable
come on one of his
Ultra
strings to narrate.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so
Yep.
far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Lamp.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
The devs fucking around with Germo is so funny. Huh?
I have to say, initial impressions of
And
Stanley
Jacob.
Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
I got jump.
Only in the circle, and only 30 more times.
After 30, I guess the jump will be gone.
Yeah, that's it, gone forever. And you can only jump in the circle anyway, so you might. So there's nothing
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this?
There is actually
I'm
an achievement that
infuriated
says
and
that.
I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like
Fun
always.
fact, this game used to be
What do you
a
say,
Half-Life
friend?
mod. Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where the old build you saw originated from.
Oh, this is new. And a picture of the old office.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
But what about that way?
You want
Okay.
to see what he's showing?
Imagine I just end up dead in the vents.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap
The last
re-release?
one's got the reward.
Remember
The
back
thing
in
stuck
October
over
of
it.
2013?
He definitely did
when
not
the game
win.
originally
He
launched?
definitely did not
Back
win that.
then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Why is there a picture of a person holding a dog?
Just maybe something that happened. Like that painter poster over there with the. It's all memories.
Just-
The Stanley Parable.
It just says, I remember.
Yeah, I remember the Stanley Parable.
And this was the original page, I assume.
Yeah.
he enjoyed Stanley dying.
Here's all the memories. All those wonderful memories.
Bench. Damn it, I can't go to the bench.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created."
A Melly
Did you hear
question,
that, Stanley?
yes?
Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Check.
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Down here. Damn it. But why eggs? Is that a happy button?
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time
it could be a
collecting
10
dust
out of
in the
10.
hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Why did they vote just a 9 out of 10?
To be fair, they are criminal for how little they do 10 out of 10s.
These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh, no.
Oh, no.
God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in
Is
years.
he on the
I can't even imagine what's being collected
on the container
down
smell?
here. Surely
The Steam
these
reviews.
were glowing
No.
as well, weren't they?
Oh, no.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
This is where he just shoved all the negative reviews.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
These
Like I
comments
let
just
these
seem to
people
be
down.
like personal
Perhaps the
opinions
Stanley
than
Parable
anything.
isn't quite as sterling
Well,
as
isn't
I
that what a
always
review
remembered.
is in general, though?
I love lamb. I love lamb.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of...
No.
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
This is how Star
You've
is
just
with
been
me.
frozen there. I don't know why the
Yep.
skips are getting longer, but they're... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
Button. I like button.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about our...
I like button. Oh, is he dead?
Keep saying it's getting longer every time. Who knows how long it's been now?
Oh, that's not good.
Well, long enough for the fire alarm to start running out of batteries.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be
Oh.
funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed.
He's like,
So was he just sitting there like whining to a frozen Stanley just cuz?
just, yeah.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the
He's
end,
going
is never the
crazy.
end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the
Making him go crazy. I think the plant is dead.
Be the plants are less, so you're at least you're concerned.
Button.
It's getting exponentially longer every single time. Who knows how long you've actually been frozen in time for now? Long enough for the building to start to degrade.
Button. Well, at least the plant is alive again. And the plants are dead again. Is this just the end of the world? No.
At least sounds like something's out there.
No. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Let me out.
Congratulations, well, you've reached the end of the world.
Oh shit.
You skipped to the end of the universe, skipped to the end of the earth.
What is that one old movie? I've never watched it, but like
Of course you're not.
the basically the Statue of Liberty buried under sand.
That's
And
Planet
he's like,
of
"How
the
long
Apes,
has it
seriously.
been?"
That's the Planet of the Apes.
Well, I'm sorry. I've never watched it.
Of course you haven't. You don't watch movies.
There's a huge list of movies I have not watched.
Of course she doesn't watch movies. She doesn't watch any movies. It's supposed to be funny. Unfunny!
Sippy says there are so many movies Will needs to watch. Are we keeping a list?
We don't have time for that kind of list. It'd be forever.
I think Cyber is upset I've never watched that movie.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
How
missed
will
a
Mel
memo.
screw up the storyline this time around?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Look, I was introduced to Kamen Rider Cyber. You guys found out about my little knowledge of movies before I even got into Kamen Rider. New content.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
How much new content? Can we go this way? No? Okay. Back in the elevator.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly
New
re-release
mug.
with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience,
Taste the
built from the ground
sequel.
up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
I don't think this is supposed to happen.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just
Star.
so much catchier than
You do.
Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean?
A touch
But the
plant and
Stanley
things
Parable
disappear.
2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented.
There's
it
nothing
screams
beyond that
progress
door.
and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Is it like with any plant I touch? No, it's just that one plant.
Course, Mel.
What?
Course.
Don't talk to me before I've had my sequel.
So we all want
Now,
a
to be
sequel,
clear,
that's what we want.
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure
fuck?
that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them.
Who took
It'll
the
all
red
work itself
marker?
out.
Me.
Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Why should I not be shocked at this point now?
Is shocked about what?
Mel. Doing Mel things.
Oh.
Mel. Just melling.
Am I supposed to be able to get back here?
It's all walking through the walls.
No. I walk on box
Disorientating.
and I get over here. And I get on the chairs.
Disorientating.
What?
You're disorientating. Every time she's like this.
We're dumb on what? You got it on here?
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Can I climb? Can I climb on more things? I kinda can.
I'm sure you'll try.
I wanna break stuff.
Every time with this girl. Every time.
What?
For the
She
Stanley
says,
Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
I wanna climb on shit.
I hear the name of the person.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
I wonder how many people
let's have
that
you
actually
role
play
as
this
Jim
that
to
name
really
was
simulate
Jim.
the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine...
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay,
Yeah?
we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
Jim.
All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here.
Can you
I'm
make
done
it
with
say
this button.
lizard?
Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
Jim.
See, if you'd only played along, that would have been your name the button says.
Jim.
But no. Instead, I can't
Jim.
even think about it. I'm taking the
Jim.
Jim button
Jim.
away.
Jim.
No.
Jim. Jim.
Fuck you.
Jim.
I'm gonna keep
Jim.
pressing it.
Jim. Jim.
Well, if I pissed him off.
I could do that to half the game controls in Mel's games. Just take away the game entirely. Just find taking away the button.
Well, too bad. I have lizard. You can't take that away from me.
Drives me mad.
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Bucket! Infinity hole?
I fall down the infinity hole. You do like falling down things.
Oh, I can't go through there.
They're not the Saints World Champion, are you? You can't get in there. How are you gonna fall down the infinite hole?
No screenshots?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Oh my god.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
So much to see in this wonderful little place. Some collectibles.
Bunch of collectibles.
You gotta add collectibles to the game. There's a new thing now, it's getting collectibles.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
You know what this is reminding me of?
What?
Zets.
Jeez, yeah, the dogs.
One of 6.
Yep. You have a
Okay.
Stanley figurine.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely
They have the jump
tragic.
circle again.
There's the infinite hole. You should fall down. You're really good at falling down infinite holes.
Yay! I'm surprised you weren't thinking about the Zet store.
Stanley,
when
here's an
looking
idea
at
that I'm
that.
truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Well, what if I just want to sit here and fall?
Fall down this infinite
Now,
hole.
I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
No. I'm gonna sit here.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
I know I'm the problem.
Things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you,
if you
then
think
go
about
ahead and
it,
press
if a
the
hole
teleport
is
button
deep
to
enough
warp
and you
up to
fall
the top
into
of the
it and you
hole
die
can
when
move
you
on.
hit the ground
I'll
of
just
it,
be up here when you're ready.
like, can it be considered infinite then? Because
no, you still fell and died. You still stopped. You stopped when you died.
Yeah, but if you died and you stopped, you wouldn't realize that you stopped. So technically, it would be infinite in your perspective.
A lot of other people would definitely have realized you stopped.
Yeah, but in your own perspective, it would be infinite because you never realized you stopped.
Oh no, I think the ground rushing up towards you and the general scream of like "ah" before you die would probably be enough to convince me that the hole was in fact not infinite.
Yeah, but what if you're looking up before you hit the ground?
Well, probably the millisecond of bone-cracking pain as my bones hit the bottom of the hole and I exploded to paste would probably be enough to convince me that it wasn't infinite.
But would you feel bone-cracking pain, or would you just, like, disappear?
Oh, you definitely feel pain in an infinitesimally small moment. It would probably be very horrible for that very small moment.
But would you even have enough time to consider what happened?
Well, do you have enough time to consider what the hell we're doing?
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas.
Do you want to drop down back down the hole?
More hole!
Oh,
Yay.
for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Just run around in circles.
So even qualify as a hole as well.
Is the, teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
I mean, technically I'm not, in a hole.
I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Yay! I guess I stay here. Do I just stay here forever? What was that noise? Oh. Yay!
Oh, that's your first reaction.
It's just
I'm
yay!
thinking it's only towards my death. Yay!
Oh shit. What the fuck? As I sink into the hole, I could just change his perspective of everything.
Change your perception.
So I just get different music. Change your reality.
Your reality.
Oh, what the fuck? Puppies! Oh, I like this one.
Change yourself.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? Why? Oh, error.
That's why I just find some of the deepest secrets of this game. That just amazed me so much.
Can I just be this?
Stanley? 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 Oh, good, you're
Aw.
awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
We staying in the hole. Yes. Aw. Let me back in the fucking hole. Can I go back to the
Here
hole?
we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
If I did
Oh.
a reassurance button.
Bucket. They'll give us our hole. But what about bucket?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Give me the bucket.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
I got
And in
bucket.
fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket
wear
seem
the
to go
bucket?
on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Can I put the bucket over my head and run around in the hole?
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Yeah, free new and easy achievement.
I can't believe it's that simple. So I just pull
Now,
a lever.
here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
I just keep pulling on the lever.
There is a way to fix it, but not here.
Can I give it the bucket? Damn it. Damn it. Okay, where the fuck do I go then?
Well, you can head to the exit if you want to do that.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
The exit.
Pretty sure we've seen most things, right? We've seen the button that says gym. We've seen the free achievement.
Weird images.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
I'm taking the bucket with me.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes. Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this.
Yes.
Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work?
But breaking the game.
Your ADHD is terrible.
Really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, this is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
I want to break the game.
There you go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big
Oh, and
building
it's the
where he
balloons.
was
The
employee
balloon ship.
number 427. Employee
All the
number
features you asked for.
427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room
Do I have the
427
bucket
and
with
he
me?
pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Parable 2.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Yeah,
No
how
one had showed
bucket?
up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say
They're all
hi.
celebrating the 12th.
Never in all his years
the
at the
12th
company
day of the
had this
niece's
happened.
birth.
This complete
12th year.
isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Where's the bucket? I want the bucket. Where's my bucket?
Keep moving forward, Mel.
I want the bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Bucket!
Stanley
yeah.
picked up the bucket.
I like
So,
bucket.
little tip for you, Mel. The bucket changes every ending now. So, even old ending you've had before will change with the bucket.
I want to go somewhere.
Yeah, you can
Stanley
literally change
clutched
any
the
ending you want to
bucket
now.
tightly
with
to
the
his-
bucket.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this... No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
The bucket
Stanley
was
took
wrong.
the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Oh.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo
You can't
lift.
believe-
Huh?
You found the second Stanley figurine.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Wait, what's this way? Vent? What if I
There's
just
nowhere
want
else
to...
go. Well, you'll just die again.
But Stanley
Yeah.
feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
Should we end it here?
Yeah, that's been about 2 hours. I mean, again, there's definitely enough got to do another one of these at the least. How have you felt so far, Val?
I like it. Okay, let's see who to raid now.
In the next time, we can pass the bucket to them.
Yes. Bucket. Who to raid? Who to raid? Got any ideas?
No one on your list you can think of?
I'm looking.
I mean, there's a Moogle.
Riku?
Yeah, Riku streamed.
That's right, Riku.
Oh, he's on observation duty. Oh dear.
Oh?
That's a scary game.
Uh...
Spooky, scary game.
Can everyone in my chat do something when we raid? Just say bucket. Just say bucket in Riku's chat. Well, I hope you all have a good day. Hope you all have a good time. And I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.